working on a little home and home here. I did this person's show. And I say person because I'm polite these days. And she was great to me. She's got a great show. For SI Now. And I was on there with the great Peter King. She gave me the privilege of meeting Peter for the first time. I'm a big fan of Peter's. Now she's on my show. Maggie Gray. What's up, Maggie?
Artie, thanks so much for having me on. I just tweeted to Peter, you jealous?
Wow.
I get to go on the Artie Lange show, yeah.
And so how many different assistants have to show that to Peter King?
It's going to take a few layers to get to him, hopefully by next Wednesday.
How long before Peter King checks his Twitter?
Yeah, right.
I'm aggravated. You know, I'm aggravated like a legend. The legendary writer Peter King is a Twitter got invented. He's got to check that. Used to be just a typewriter. But
he's a big fan of yours. You remember what
he was very nice to me.
He's a huge fan of yours. And do you remember what he said to you when he walked into the set right before we started?
I remember what he said. He said, Maggie's dress is awful.
Well, that was probably true.
No.
But he said, hey, Artie Lange, man, I am so glad you didn't die.
That's right.
What an intro is that?
That's probably the nicest thing anyone's ever said about it.
I said, your book made me want to jump off a GW bridge.
Right. Why would you say that?
I was trying to be funny, but honestly, we went to a couple dark places. I know.
Yeah.
I know. Zinger.
Now you got this plum job at SI. How'd you get the gig?
I have a really cool job. I actually got this gig because I was doing broadcasting, and then there was like a cattle call, like an open call. My agent was like, "Why don't you go down? I think you could
You were
could
doing
get this."
broadcasting?
Yeah, of course.
Is that the criteria? Do you do broadcasting?
I was working. I was talking to a microphone for money. I was freelancing though, just like all around. WFAN, ESPN.
So in New York.
Yeah, in New York, MSG Network. And there was like this cattle call, and he's like, yeah, I think you could do it. So like 6 auditions later, I got the job, and that was about 3 years ago.
Now, John, my partner, he's an amazing football player. He's very self-conscious about how he is on the air. Do you mind critiquing some of his stuff?
Listen, I wish that John would
he's very
me.
good.
He's great.
Not on this show. This show is not in any category. This show has about 10 months. What I'm talking about is his appearances on SportsCenter.
He's great.
I think he's great.
Oh,
Listen,
yeah,
John knows his stuff, and I mean, he's got great perspective, college and pro.
John?
Wow, nice of you. Yeah,
Hard to hate her now, huh?
I didn't realize. I didn't realize I was self-conscious about my performance on shows.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You're insightful.
To pull it out of you.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I was fat till I met you. Good one, Tubby. But you do a great job. It's a tough job for abroad, and you do it great.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's really interesting, though, because it's so different every day. I mean, I never thought hosting a sports show that maybe I get a chance to talk to Artie Lange and have you guys there, and we get all different kinds of, not only just athletes and stuff like that, but a lot of actors and comedians, so it's great.
I mean, it's not. You want to talk to Artie Lange, just go to Hazelden.
It's that easy.
Now you brought me.
I brought you a gift here.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me on the show.
You were hiding that behind your back.
I wanted to bring you
You're
something.
way too skinny for that gift. I saw what it was.
No, this is a gift to you. The Sports
Melissa
Illustrated.
McCarthy could hide behind her.
This is what's signing all of our paychecks over at Sports Illustrated, but I wanted to give it to you.
That's right, the swimsuit issue.
Yeah.
A stroke of genius.
It's amazing.
Simple yet genius.
It's classy. The women are amazing, and like people don't think this is true, but the swimsuit models actually come by the office. And they're like, oh, you work at Sports Illustrated. Do you have any models in the office? Like, yeah, actually we do. Kate Upton gets like coffee for people.
Really?
I'm just kidding. No.
But they come by the office?
Yeah, like
what, do you guys deal blow out of it?
No, did you see that story about Sam Hurd, though? I thought you would connect with that
Who?
story. You know about
Sam
this
Hurd.
guy? Sam Hurd, he's a former wide receiver. He just got 15 years in prison.
For coke?
Coke trafficking and marijuana. But it turns out...
How do you get into trafficking?
He just liked
That's
drugs.
what I love. It's trafficking. Like, no, he doesn't have coke. He's trafficking.
No, the worst part, Artie, is that when the story first broke, which was about 2 years ago, the way the press made it seem was that he was presiding over this like Scarface drug kingpin type of thing. It was all in place. Turns out the first kilo of cocaine he even had, he got busted that same night at a Morton Steakhouse in Chicago.
Really?
That's where the Zetas apparently were hanging out.
You don't take a kilo of coke to a steakhouse.
Oh, the worst was it was in a happy birthday bag.
Really?
He said in front of the judge.
Well, that is a happy birthday. If you're the Allman Brothers in 1975. Happy birthday.
He said to the judge, I'm the dumbest drug guy ever. That's what he said. He was really remorseful. And they thought he was going to get a life sentence, and he only got 15 years.
So you think the judge bought his remorsefulness?
I don't know, but SI did this great investigative, in-depth piece. I mean, it's really worth a read on the OMQB on Peter's site. And it turns out people thought this guy was like playing professional football, and also running this drug ring. It turns out that
Well, I mean,
he
you
was
got,
just
you got 4 free months a year.
I was just smoking
he
every
was smoking
day.
a ton of marijuana. But the funny thing was,
And
is
he liked to share.
he was saying that the only time he would get really anxious is when he felt like his supply of marijuana was getting low.
I know that
and,
feeling.
And by low, he meant 5 pounds.
Right. Well, that's what happens. You get a tolerance, and I was just you just described the hell of a heroin addict's life, because when you're starting to run out, it's awful because you got to get it, otherwise you're going to get sick, and what you got to go through to get it is terrible.
I know you wrote about that in your book, like really in depth, and you feel like you're there with you when you wrote that.
I know.
I'm
But
serious.
one day I'll tell you the truth. You do things you never thought you'd do.
You tell the story about the time in Vegas. Have you told that story to your fans? I'm sure you have.
What?
About trying to put together the drug deal in Vegas.
Whoa! Can we bleep that? My God.
Anyway, he said
Maggie Cronkite over here. Let's calm down.
Sorry about
No,
that.
yeah,
Breaking
no.
news. Do. Yeah.
What
No,
you're saying is Crash and Burn is a great read.
I told you when you came on the show, I thought it was really honest.
Yeah.
Well, I
Disturbingly
appreciate that.
so.
No, I do. You should write a book because you have a way to sell it. I mean, that's what they care about. They don't care about how you. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find Dollar Shave Club. I mean, you got a great career ahead of you, I think. I mean, how old are you? You got to be you're very young.
Do I have to tell you? Do I have to tell anyone how old I am?
We could guess. Would you prefer that?
No, I'm 30.
So 46 was all.
Yes. I don't want to make myself feel worse.
You look like you're 25 years old. You're going to
that
be
is
around
nice
a
of
long
you.
time.
Thank you. I hope so. This
Wait,
business is hard.
You turned
know?
30?
I just turned 30 in May. Yeah.
You're going to have a retirement party?
It's gonna be unceremonious. So just cut the mic on me, and I gotta
I
go.
used to do that with actors all the time. And God, we'd laugh. For a couple bucks a month, DollarShaveClub.com delivers amazing quality razors right to your door. Not only does it save you a ton of cash, it saves you from trudging to the drugstore for a pack of blades. I always get stuck behind the lady, paying with all her loose change and stuff. You understand?
Yeah, it happens to me all
You
the
could
time.
banter with the commercials.
I hate when that happens.
For just a couple. By the way, this is setting a radio record. It's the first time someone's read a commercial for a sponsor that canceled on us an hour ago. Just a couple of bucks a month.
What?
Amazing quality razor blades are delivered right to your door. Everybody here is getting their Dollar Shave. Does everyone have it, by the way? Did people get it? Yeah. When is Mo month, by the way? When are you getting rid of that disgusting?
December.
Oh my God. That is
You
a
are doing
creepy
it.
mustache.
So many people are
Like
doing
Shane
that this
pulls
year.
it off, you know what I mean? It looks kind of hip,
He's got the full beard.
Well, what? I mean, I don't know. Do something with that. Look at me. I'm telling you how to. Can you look a little
Can you straighten
presentable?
up?
I don't come in here for nothing. And here's a genius idea. Try replacing your old shaving cream with Dr. Carver's Easy Shave Butter. That's what you should get.
Sign me up for Dollar Shave Club.
As a broad, you should get
Sure.
that. Trust me, your face will thank you later. Don't waste time at the drugstore behind the lady paying in pennies. Join DollarShaveClub.com. Keep your stress level low and your bank account balance high. Shave time, shave money. You see, instead of save time, save money, shave time.
It's cute.
Shave money. DollarShaveClub.com, and we're back after this.
The Artie Lange Show, weeknights on Audience, only on DirecTV.